Hey there, Michele Replogle, your partner in real estate. I want to go over a few things that a very seasoned agent in our area talks about in the paper, in the Sentinel. And these are things that I've talked about before. I talk about it with buyers. I've talked about it in how-tos, like written how to be a great buyer and how to get what you want and all that sort of stuff. I think I've even done a video too. But these are a few things that you're going to need to know as we go into the busy season. And buyers worry about multiple offers, and I get it, but here's something that you need to know. If you're worried about multiple offers, that might be you're worried about overpaying. I get it. We're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking that you're okay paying the price that's needed to get the property, but there's other things that you do that shoot yourself in the foot on your way to making that offer or on your way to getting accepted. First thing you do is you go into an open house and you try to ingratiate yourself with the listing agent. Hey, if you represent me, am I going to get a better deal? Ugh, I really don't like that one. When I get approached like that, I always think that person, they're just looking in a way to beat up the seller and make the seller kind of almost pay for the high prices in the market. And I just don't want anything to do with it. If you talk to me, I'll be more than happy to refer you to some amazing agents in our area, but I only negotiate for the seller. I just don't work for both sides because there's only one winner typically. It's hard to get a win-win situation when you have one person negotiating both sides. So number one, asking the listing agent to represent you. Hey, it might work sometimes, but a lot of times that listing agent's not going to be happy about it. The other thing is when you go in an open house and you make negative comments about the house. Did you know that is pre-negotiating? If you go up to the listing agent like me has already got your name, and maybe I already know your agent and I already know kind of a little bit about your situation. Then I hear you walking around the house and putting down the property and saying all the things that you don't like it. Well, if you make it an offer, my confidence in you staying in the transaction goes down. And more than likely, when I'm talking to my seller who I'm representing, I'll be like, they wrote a low offer. They really seem to make a lot of negative comments about the property in all integrity because it is in my fiduciary duty to tell everything that I know, for me to be completely honest. It's like, hey, when they're walking around the house, I'm just not entirely sure they're the right buyer. Always get pre-approved before you make an offer. That's a no-brainer. Most buyers do that today, and you'll always be told to do that. But listen, if you write an offer to me and there's not a pre-approval and another one comes right in after you, I'm going to look at that other one hands down because that was a prepared buyer and they're ready to buy. If you're just dipping your toe in and you're not quite sure, it's okay. Keep going to open houses. But when you make that offer, you're going to need that pre-approval. What was the other thing he said? Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Calling the listing agent and saying, my agent's busy. They're out of town. They can't show it to me. Will you show it to me? They said to just call any agent off of Zillow. I had this happen. Because when I go out on a call, I'm showing the property for my seller. But on the other hand, if I'm even just showing a property, I want to make sure that person is really genuine and telling the truth. A lot of times I call the listing agent once I hear that and find out, yeah, they're out of town, but they have somebody on standby just waiting for these people to let them know what they want to see. So calling me to show you a property will not get you any brownie points. If anything, if you make an offer, again, it'll put you in the I'm not really going to trust you pile. When you make an offer. So there's always a couple other things to talk about that buyers can do that can improve their chances in a multiple offer situation, or even just make sure that when that offer gets accepted, the deal goes smoother because there's a lot of trust and confidence in the buyer and the buyer's way of handling the situation. I got all kinds of tricks, and there's a lot of really knowledgeable, seasoned agents in town. I like to call myself one of them. So call me, Michele Replogle, Coldwell Banker, your partner in real estate. Love to talk to you about how to win in a multiple offer situation, or just how to get your house. Okay, talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.